Good afternoon. You're listening to the Carolinas Christian Voice, 100.9 The Cross. Recently, I learned that apprenticeships are one of the best-kept secrets of the U.S. economy, generating a strong workforce and helping business and corporate keep the talent pipeline flowing, with employees who are trained and qualified for the roles they serve. Robeson Community College offers an amazing apprenticeship program that benefits students, industry, as well as the community. And to continue our series of interviews with faculty and staff at RCC, joining me now, let's say hello to the apprenticeship coordinator at Robeson Community College in Lumberton, North Carolina. His name is George Pate. Good afternoon, George. How are you, sir?
Good afternoon, Mark. I'm doing very well, and I just want to thank you for the opportunity to talk about the apprenticeship program with you and your listeners.
Well, thank you for taking time to be with us. And as we begin, could you tell us more about the apprenticeship program at RCC? And also, please tell us, what is an apprentice?
Absolutely. The apprenticeship program at Robeson Community College provides our students with on-the-job training and classroom-related instruction, which typically takes place simultaneously. Once you establish an apprenticeship through Robeson Community College and Apprenticeship North Carolina at the state level, it will be done through, as I said, Apprenticeship North Carolina, and you'll become a registered apprentice with the state of North Carolina once you complete the program. An apprentice is an employee who learns a trade or craft through a structured, supervised, on-the-job training program combined with classroom instruction. Apprenticeships require a minimum of 2,000 hours of full-time work experience and a minimum of 144 hours of related classroom instruction per year. Our students, your apprentice, has the opportunity to learn the theory in class and then go apply that knowledge in real time through hands-on experience while working on the job. Through our apprenticeship program, our students are learning valuable skills that will help them become even more of an asset to the organization they're working for. Statistics from the Department of Labor show that 91% of individuals who complete an apprenticeship program are still with their employer 9 months later.
Now, George, what can a registered apprentice do for a business?
That's a great question. With a registered apprenticeship, the employer gets many benefits. Right now, many companies are struggling to find good candidates to fill their open positions or needed positions. We have seen this in just about every industry with the labor shortages of workers and with many older workers preparing to retire in the next, say, 5 to 10 years. That shortage is going to become even greater. So apprenticeships provide a customized training program that meets the needs of a specific employer or business. You can teach your apprentice the way you want things to be done, whether that is in an office environment, on a construction site, in a restaurant, or in a manufacturing environment. You can shape and mentor this student and train them the way that they should go. In developing the apprenticeship program, businesses work with Apprenticeship North Carolina to determine the skills that they need for their workers and have them to design the training that will meet those needs. This allows the classroom and lecture-based learning to be reinforced with on-the-job, hands-on training. Students basically get to learn while they earn, working and gaining experience in the field that they want to pursue.
This afternoon, I'm talking with George Pate, the apprenticeship coordinator at Robeson Community College in Lumberton, North Carolina. And, George, what is the cost of the apprentice program at RCC?
There are absolutely no direct cost or fees for setting up an apprenticeship program in conjunction with Robeson Community College. We talk with the employers, we design the program, we determine what their needs are in terms of the labor or the apprentices they're going to hire, and we design the related instruction, and then based on United States DOL standards, we design the OJT experience in terms of the number of hours as well as the competencies that the apprentices will be learning. But there's no cost to doing that. Once the apprenticeship agreement is signed, there's obligation or commitment on behalf of the business or the employer. But the cost should be more than just offset by the apprentice improved performance. There are a few requirements that the business or employers do once the apprenticeship gets rolling. They'll have to monitor the program in conjunction with, in this case, with me, the coordinator at the local community college, to make sure that all the records are maintained on each, and then basically we'll keep up with the hours worked. And if there happens to be an incentive or a reimbursement program that can be applied, and those come and go, we'll keep up with that and help the employer recoup those costs.
Very good. I'm talking with George Pate at Robeson Community College this afternoon. And how does an apprenticeship differ from other types of training?
Oh, that's another great question. Apprenticeships, as I said before, are a combination of on-the-job training in the workplace with the employer, plus a formatted, planned series of related instruction that typically take place with us here on our campus at Robeson Community College. That's not an absolute. It can be at other institutions depending on what the apprenticeship position is, but typically that related instruction takes place with us here at RCC. With training, apprentices also learn aspects of their craft, making them very valuable assets and employees to the company. A key advantage of apprenticeship training is that the employee not only learns how a job is done, but also how his or her employer wants that particular job to be done in their environment. RCC also has several work-based learning programs. These are not exactly apprenticeships, but they are related cousins, if you will, which is built into some of our programs of study here on campus. This allows a student to earn college credit and gain valuable hands-on skills. Students would register for what we code WBL. That would be our subject code for work-based learning when they register for classes who help them find places of employment that they can work to obtain the hours they need and complete the class and receive credit towards graduation. We are currently in the planning stages of expanding our work-based learning opportunities. Robeson Community College needs more employers in both our apprenticeship program and our work-based learning opportunities. Our students are very eager to start working in the field, and they want to put into...
Good. I'm with George Pate, the apprenticeship coordinator at Robeson Community College in Lumberton this afternoon. And George, I'm sure with this program you've got some success stories. Could you share some success stories with us this afternoon?
Be happy to. We've had many successful stories through our apprenticeship program where a student has become an apprentice, and after graduation they're offered full-time jobs of employment. Upon completion of the registered apprenticeship program through Apprenticeship North Carolina, an individual is considered a journeyman worker, and they receive a certificate stating that they have earned that accomplishment, which shows the worker is fully trained in all facets of their chosen craft. We've had students in our EMS program have the opportunity to gain experience and become employed as full-time paramedics. We've had many in our welding and manufacturing programs go on to making $50,000 a year and up after completing the apprenticeship. That's pretty good wages for typically a 2-year degree, starting wages of that much. So that's a couple of things that the apprenticeship does for the employee. The milestone of receiving a journeyman certificate can be the opportunity that generates confidence, motivates an employee, an apprentice, to go even further and become more loyal to the company they work for. It goes a really long way to establishing those loyalty bonds between the company that they're working for and that employee. A couple of other success stories. We've got industrial maintenance technicians and mechatronics students being placed with employers throughout the county. The feedback I get from the employers is always very positive, and they really sing the praises of these employees or our students and apprentices that they're getting, and just have nothing but good things to say about the apprenticeship program.
If a listener wanted to learn more about apprenticeships or wanted information, who would they need to contact?
They can contact me directly, George Pate, P-A-T-E, here at Robeson Community College. I am the apprenticeship coordinator here. My email address is gpate, G-P-A-T-E, at Robeson, ROBESON.edu, or they can call me on my direct phone line in my office at 910-272-3456. I'd love to work with you and partner in offering more work-based learning opportunities, as well as work with you to establish a registered apprenticeship program for your business. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. And as we close, is there anything else, George, that you'd like to say?
Mark, I think we've just about covered all the basics, and I've given the listeners pretty good overview of the apprenticeship program. And again, I'd love to work with anybody in your listening area who is interested in either work-based learning with our students or more directly an apprenticeship program. I'd love to speak with them, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good. I've been talking with George Pate, the apprenticeship coordinator at Robeson Community College in Lumberton. And George, thank you, and hope you have a great day.
Thank you, Mark. You as well.